one-eyed, thick-eyed weapon of ass destruction. That's what's written on my paper here anyway. And joining us here in the commentary booth is our women's champion, Christy James. Hey, good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, the one-eyed, thick-eyed weapon of ass destruction?
Can we say that?
I don't know. They might bleep me later. I'm not sure. But here we are. She's teaming up with Miranda Gordy here tonight. The only half-blind female wrestler in wrestling today that I know of. I'm not sure what that does. We just saw Moonshine Mantell. He's half-blind male wrestler.
You know, let's just make sure that WOAD actually respects wrestling and the rules of wrestling, because we all know Miranda Gordy does not.
Well, that is the case of late with one Miranda Gordy, the Bad Street Beauty. She's here facing off against Charity Kane and Amber Nova. And you yourself, about a week ago, had a match with Amber Nova.
Yeah, she's a pretty good little wrestler. You know, she has a lot to learn. Definitely needs to travel the world a lot more, but she was okay. And I say okay with all respect, because I am the SWE Women's Champion.
Absolutely, as we know you are. The belt, by the way, there with you here on the table.
Absolutely. Never leave home without it.
And here we see Charity working the arm of Miranda Gordy. You know, Miranda Gordy came in here, and you and I have talked about this before, came in here and had the respect of the fans. A lot of that having to do, of course, with the legacy, her family legacy, being a Gordy and the daughter of Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Something changed along the way. I think it has a lot to do with her ability to follow the rules, as you've mentioned to us.
I just don't think she, you know, has that experience in wrestling and has built her own legacy. It's one thing to ride on the shoulder of your parents, but it's another thing to build and be known for your own legacy.
Well, the first time we're seeing WOAD in the ring. Is that how you say it, or is it WOD? WOAD?
WOAD.
I don't know. But there you go. She's in here now with Amber Nova. Whoa!
Nice move.
Old school leg scissor takeover there in the pin of only one. Amber Nova got a hold of that arm now. Whoa! Oh. Wow, driving that shoulder. Off the ropes goes Amber Nova. She comes in. Whoa! Boy, look at that backbreaker. Gee, 1, 2. I'm surprised Amber Nova was able to kick out of that. I'm surprised the top half of her body could find the bottom half of her body after that.
I mean, Amber Nova absolutely does have fight. I don't think she's ready to give up just yet.
But here she is now, working her way to the corner for a small respite. She tries to get herself back up, and look out. Whoa. She was ready for her. Up to the ropes. Big cross body. Charity getting the tag there on Amber Nova. She's going to be in the ring now with WOAD. How about the bling on that eye patch there, Kevin Sullivan?
I like it. If I had an eye patch, I'd have the exact same
You'd want a blingy one too, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Charity Kane in now with, whoa. Do I have to say it again? Weapon of ass destruction?
I don't think you can say that.
Oh, you don't think so?
I'm sorry.
Am I breaking rules too now?
She definitely is strong.
I don't think there's a weak woman in that ring right now. A pin, 1, 2. That's all it's going to be. The foot's in the rope there. Whoa, dragging her out to her corner there, getting the tag with Miranda Gordy.
They might as well just DQ the match now.
DQ the match? This is tag teams working together. Amber Nova is in there now. hate to play devil's advocate here, but Kevin and I have had many conversations about tag team matches and how what is bending the rules, breaking the rules, and what would merit a disqualification, right, sir?
That's it. That's it. And I think a lot of referees have a tendency to be lax on the rules in tag team because there's 4 people in there at the same time.
It is a lot. It's a lot to keep up with. As is Miranda Gordy and Charity Kane finding out the hard way about that. Christy James, your thoughts on Miranda Gordy and the transformation since she first came to see us here in SWE Fury a year ago?
You know, I don't know what got into her because she used to be very nice. She used to abide by the wrestling rules, and she respected her refs, and she respected the business. And then something happened. I don't know what it was. And she just changed overnight, and it's really, really sad for me to see that.
We would like to know ourselves what went wrong with Miranda Gordy and what caused her to start seeing things differently. Whatever it is, maybe it's that Freebird blood running through her veins. I don't know. Those guys.
That's what I was going to say, Bob. You know, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And I wrestled Terry Gordy quite a bit, and he was a handful at all times. And maybe she's watched some of her dad's tapes.
Look at her ego, Kevin.
Well, I think we all have egos in the wrestling business, or we wouldn't be in it. You know,
Miranda's ego has definitely grown, I would say, over the last year or so. She's definitely found her ego, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and Champ, don't you think that a lot of these girls know you're here doing the commentary, and they're trying to send you a message to scare you, maybe? You know, heavy weighs the crown on the head of the queen, the king. So I think everybody in that ring wants what you own.
You know, I beat Miranda Gordy for this SWE Women's Championship.
I was there that night.
I beat Amber Nova. I had a match against an undead being, Sue Young, and I beat her too. I am not afraid of anyone in there or anyone in all of wrestling. I am ready to defend this belt.
Golden words to live by, but you know you've been a fighting champion, and very few people win every time. It's like Ric Flair. He's 16 times world champion. That meant he got beat 15 times. So
Whoa,
good move. I think we're gonna see.
Wow!
I guess we know where that comes from now.
Yeah, using that posterior there. I won't use the word she uses in her description here, but to her advantage. And there she is. In doing my research on her, I found out that that rear end can withstand a chair shot. And
this is ridiculous.
Well,
One doesn't even care.
Wow, little bending of the rules there, kind of beyond what would normally be acceptable in a tag match. But wow.
Bob, what kind of chair did you use to test the stereo?
Well, this would be the aluminum folding chair. We didn't have a steel chair handy.
Okay.
At the time, she challenged me to test it.
What if I challenge you to test it? Will you give me a shot too?
Moving on. Miranda Gordy. Oh, big double clothesline there. They both had the same idea at the same time. I felt like last week when we saw you with Amber Nova that there was a feeling of mutual respect though between the two of you.
Absolutely. I respect every wrestler that steps into that ring. It takes a lot of guts to get into a ring, knowing that you may potentially, one of you guys will get hurt.
Uh-oh, she's in again. Nova gets the tag. Well, did she get it? Yes, she got the tag. Amber Nova's in. Flying forearm there. Whoa, she got one from Miranda Gordy, too. Drop kick. Miranda's down. What's going to happen with WOAD? Whoa, wait a minute. Wow. Hurricane Rana there. Sends the WOAD flying across the ring. And there she goes again. Amber going for, what is she doing here? Miranda in. Charity Kane in. They're all in here now. Amber working her way back up. Oh, Charity slapping Miranda Gordy into that ring apron over there. Nova getting the crowd behind her here. Wow. Big headbutt. Off the rope. Amber going up again. Whoa, brings her down. Gets the pin. 1, 2, 3, and your winner.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Charity Kane and Amber Nova.
Well, champ, we'd like to thank you for joining us out here for this match and giving us your insight on this ladies tag team match.
Well, thank you for having me, you guys.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.